G'day, it's Jamie and welcome to Thylacoleo Tigers. Today I'm reading an old newspaper report about a big cat or Thylacoleo sighting at Beaudesert, Queensland in 1908. So we'll get into it. This article was published in Brisbane's The Telegraph on Monday the 24th of August 1908, titled Beaudesert Lion, Young Man's Story, What He Says He Saw. The Thylacoleo tiger scare, or something equally silly, has arisen in the Beaudesert district. For a young man, 19 years of age, and presumably of sound mind, has poured in the ears of the police a thrilling tale of woe. Whether he had been reading the account of some of the escapes of Celos from the wild beasts is unknown, but his story appears to be the result of some terrible nightmare. He declares that on Sunday evening, 16th of August, he was riding to his father's house when suddenly his horse took fright near a paling fence. He was horror-stricken when he saw a crouching beast with glaring eyes in the act of springing. The beast sprang at him, or so runs his story to the police, but it missed its object because of the prancing of the horse. But its teeth snapped like the steel jaws of a foxtrap as the mysterious something leaped through the air. Foiled in its first attempt, it growled like a lion and again crouched, anticipating of springing. By this time, the young man, who bears the name of a distinguished statesman, evidently thought he had inspected it sufficiently. He put spurs to his horse and galloped through the bush towards his father's home. The lion, for such he says it was, forgetful of its habit never to give chase under such circumstances, followed him for a quarter of a mile. Time after time, he says, the animal, as it raced beside him, sprang through the air. When he reached home, he collapsed on a sofa, and the horse is said to have hidden itself under a bush or a sheet of bark, or something equally unsafe. Then came along another young man, who said that he had seen a bear or a tiger asleep on the roadside. Under police examination, however, the latter young man admitted that what he saw might have been a log. Sergeant Keering made a thorough examination of the place after he had been acquainted with the facts of the thrilling encounter, but he has reported that the only tracks he could find were those of a galloping horse. Of course, the police department discredit the story, just as they discredited the existence of the Baron Jack Bunyip, the Thylacoleo tiger and the Grafton tiger. At all events, Beaudesert might be added to the list of places which cherish bunyips and tigers and other explainable things. The end. Wow, this is really interesting, this. I'd love to know what he's seen, whether he's seen an African lion or a Thylacoleo. He just called it a lion. So he's riding to his father's house and his horse got scared and then he saw it crouching beside a fence with glaring eyes and it sprang at him and missed. And he said its teeth snapped like steel jaws of a foxtrap and it leapt through the air and growled like a lion. So he took off. He didn't want to be there and he took off at 1,000,000 miles an hour and the lion followed him for a quarter of a mile. And he says time after time it raced beside him and sprang through the air. That's really scary. That would have been freaky as, but I would have loved to have seen it. And then another young man was walking along and he said he saw on the side of the road either a bear or a tiger asleep on the roadside. So I'd like to know what's going on there. But I'd love to know whether he saw like an African lioness maybe, or a panther or something, or a Thylacoleo. All interesting stuff. Okay, that's it for me. I'll get back to you all next time. Bye.